going offensively. These two, especially Altuve, he gets on base.
Need Altuve to figure it out fast.
Used all of their high leverage relievers last night, including Zach Eflin. And
after a thriller in Game 1, it looked like it was going to be all Astros. World Series on Fox, presented by Capital One. 2020 campaign last year was interrupted by injury, missed the first couple.
Tall release point, top of the zone. Nola, lower. Opposite styles. If you're looking at home trying to figure out why they're successful.
It's just how it's looked all postseason long. And all 5 of those guys at the series debut. He's got all his friends and family here from Iowa. So lit
for Valdez, who pitches off the third base side of the rubber.
Championship series with a sterling performance against the Yankees. And off we got 3 runs in the 4th. They got 2 runs in short. Well-positioned Pena for the first out of the night. On the right, and Martin Maldonado catching.
If Valdez is on his game, it won't be a
the curveball you're talking about, he's leaned down.
He just creates a lot of tilt to it and has a lot of late break.
On a 2-2 from Valdez. It's curved, that's tap foul.
In front of him, he follow through is outstanding.
Last year, his 3-2 to Hoskins is inside, and the Phillies have their first run in franchise history for the Phillies, and the first one by a catcher. Maybe it's my turn to be. First one here is in there for a strike.
First base, that's where he wants his foot to land. That's just a key guy who relies on a lot of ground balls. And
it's a 2-2, comes back home and strikes him out. Back to that curveball. He's just about good at hitting everything these days.
Ball. And you can go up there and sit on a pitch with a better weapon.
Is 1-1, is a fastball, and it's grounded foul 1-2.
It, but up and in is the hole. Up and in, left down left.
It's home from Valdez. He runs. Aledmus Diaz is there, and that's a scoreless top of the first. 2. Altuve, Pena, and Alvarez. Then Bregman, Tucker, and Gertz. Hard stuff in this postseason. The Astros waste no time. 2 pitches.
Even though they've had a lack of success at home in the World. Quick, 2 pitches. 1-0.
Man, what? He swings away as well and fouls it out
and exposing him a little bit with 2 strikes. A pitcher.
Onto the track. He's at the wall and it's right away.
Coming huge in the parks that they're going to play in, both at Citizens.
Coverage against over his first 4 games in the postseason after on 1 for 4 with a double out. Sosa. Finally, Wheeler gets punched in the face right after with a 3rd consecutive double become a souvenir. And we go down to Tom Verducci.
Yeah, Jose Altuve even worked.
Home runs in 1 game. On this 3-1 pitch. Valdez trying to take 3rd. Veeling's throw gets.
First pitch of the game, action double. The Astros. And there you go.
Calmly plays it, low throw, and Hoskins
comes in. It kind of short hops and gets the heat
on that fly ball. He wouldn't have scored if not for that.
And I think caught the center fielder a little flat-footed. Maybe
he's got a 3-0 count. Chases one. On this 2-0 pitch from Zach Wheeler, he takes a strike. Here's his 2-1. Foul, 2-2.
An hour. We've talked about his uptick in velocity since he
gets him swinging, and 3-0 Astros. The Phillies
moment. Get the leadoff guy out. Don't worry about the rest.
Nick Castellanos takes strike 1, and the hero led the great defensive play to get the game into extra innings.
Height wise, got that one a little too
2/3. A strikeout to open the second for to come back and win that game. They trailed 4-0 in game. Done it twice in the last 3 games now. Bohm takes the ball.
But here's the thing the postseason does here. No matter what the score is, this has to be the long gets on. You got a double play possibility. The end magnifies itself. So if you speed up your brain.
Here's 2-1 pitch. They say that's one of the big areas where probably the snowball.
Yeah, he would lose the strike zone too, and it would.
Full count on Bohm. Started working with one of the manager, Dusty Baker, from the time he met him. Told him, you start to believe it yourself. That's a walk to Bohm.
Shirts commemorating that accomplishment. On the front of the shirt, it says
Fifth Major League season. That is a strike on Gene Segura.
See the action that you're not.
Swing and a miss and a high fast.
Can happen. I mean, it can snowball quickly, to say the least.
He is now 2 for his last 20.
Some Verlander yesterday, and again we talked about the 5-1
Oh, like 0, okay. Like it never lost. Didn't get the losing decision. Right. He was bouncing ball up the middle. Second baseman up. Now Johnny get all geared up for the World. Forcing fastballs in that first inning. It was more sinker. The Astros on this 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off, and it's 1-2. Zach Wheeler's payoff. Struck out 82 count. Here he comes. McCormick watches ball 4 and has the lead up.
Illegal bat. It was a model that he obtained from Al. And that bat, that Pujols legally able to use that bat. So he
gonna make me switch back. With that new bat, he's in an 0-2 hole. 0-2 pitch. Chases for the first out.
and he's hit some hard ground balls.
Altuve got it. Segura calling loud and making the catch.
Don't misjudge his size. Can hit the ball out
on 1-0. Pena to short, and Sosa get Big Papi's money. Edmundo Sosa to the plate.
Give him an issue. So the tighter breaking ball,
but that address some areas where they needed to help the depth. Decades, and that was behind him. But John Middleton talked him into solution at manager. Nobody really saw this coming. Sosa's back to the top. Kyle Schwarber swings and misses. And maybe a tough matchup for Schwarber here, who is. But he's got all the different options, and he's popping 97. Once he finally does get in front of scouts, concerns about this field. There's no lights at this field. And then all of a sudden they say, okay, we've seen Kyle Schwarber deposits one into the corner. Hangs
right where he wanted him, and it got to 3-2, and Schwarber.
Hoskins, strike one. For the fourth. And then Harper gets a base hit, but Hoskins. Valdez trying to finish him off, and does for the breaking ball. Bregman. 3 scoreless for Friday. Altuve and Alvarez with doubles in the first inning. Here he comes. Alvarez takes ball 4.
Comes out, and you're going to see these 3 pitches are going to do 3 different things. Strikes with your fastball, you don't have to have a high percentage strike with.
Here's his 2-1. He's back out there. Fastball right where he wants. Lead off walk. Jack Wheeler. Bregman. They get the out at second still and turn 2.
You have to go into second base. It's a lot easier for the second base
guy, even though he had a rough first couple weeks of the postseason.
Weapons.
Got under it. And Wheeler waits on it to come down and finishes. The 2022 World Series on Fox is
5th inning.
All postseason long they've taken.
Well, he's been much better with time.
Another 0-2. He's the guy for you, John. He's
hitter wants to get beat on a fastball, so they're looking to attack a fastball, and his
and delivers. Gets him. Big breaking ball from Fromberg.
So late, and it looks so good coming out.
So it gets Harper. Here's Castor. That's a fair ball. That's a low throw. That's a pitch.
Tightens him up.
Gurriel. Bohm walked his first time. Fouls off the first pitch.
But the rest of the game.
Wow. Thing moves. Framber Valdez looking for a 1-2-3 inning against the heart of the home teams to go down in a series 2-0 in the postseason. Hold it into your seat here. You've bouncing ball to short. Edmundo Sosa to get Gurriel.
Baseball, and then the bullpen did the rest, and Zach Wheeler knows
that he dealt with. Busy guy in his 4th inning. Strong throw there.
Hadn't lost a game.
2-out base hit, Chas McCormick.
And if he gets a hit, the leadoff batter.
Leaping boom. Saw Framber Valdez was struck.
16 being for strikes.
First baseman and down the line. Lead off.
Two worlds when you have. It'd be one thing if he threw an 88.
The 1-2. But he's got exactly what he wanted.
With Veerling trucking on down to first. And how well their starters did to save their bullpen.
2-1 on Sosa. Verlander's short outing yesterday. Valdez back home 3-2. Strikes out Sosa. A first inning flurry from the Astros has him in front 3 innings. That's a Altuve, who had 4 hits all postseason. Cut
to the game plan of Wheeler to throw his
0-1 pitch. Pena fouls it off.
Well, it could be a game plan. A little shock to the system. 3 pitches in.
Versus the 0-2 comes home. Pena chases as he is prone to reach both times tonight. He too doubled in the first. Bound over there. The shift goes to second. One on to first, but there's a lot of good options.
And they want to just be on the same page. The throw, the catch, right? I don't know.
Stands, the runner's out. Houston will lose one of their challenges.
Dodgers had the 5-0 lead.
That's the one where everything happened. Wow. Bregman. Back it goes. It is gone. Alex Bregman.
Pack swings. Watch how quick he gets the. When he's given the opportunity. I mean, this ball
team leads against Nola and Wheeler.
Yeah, no.
All the way across the diamond. Hoskins. The Astros leading 5-0 as this game goes to the Dodgers in AAA, and he was getting rocked. So even once he got here, he looked.
All Valdez.
2-2. Just outside.
Use pitchers.
Hoskins. First 2 aboard for the Phillies here in the 6th.
The best chance they're going to have to cut that deficit. Then that's where the ground balls come to the left side. That's where you.
Phillies tonight. Got him with a high fastball.
Fastball, then boom, that thing disappears.
Tonight. Again, Altuve to second one. On to first.
I was awake for that, but no, just happy to be playing a kid.
Phillies, bottom part of the order for pop-up on the left side of the infield for Sosa.
Quite a few games, and when that slider's
walking a single on 2-1, that's foul, and it's 2-2.
That front shoulder, the slider gets flat.
Gura perfectly positioned. In the corner. Learn all the way as Chevy supports youth baseball and softball.
And able to go downhill with it. And that's really the key for anybody.
Is 0-1 to Maldonado, and it's another good one. No balls, 2. And good work. Good call, John Smoltz. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at my card. And he's come back better than ever this year. Way better than ever.
The 4-seam fastball. I don't really think you need a cutter. You need more.
Montero's getting loose. Castellanos goes up and drags that curve foul.
That when they see it on that same plane, they.
3-2. Castellanos. That's a base hit to the gap. All to do last night against Justin Verlander.
Comfortable right now for Nick Castellanos.
A lot of ground balls, a lot of quick outs. Oh, here's the 1-0 pitch. Ball Pena. One gone. Framber Valdez, 6 1/3.
Montero.
That was the 8th, and you know the give up just the 1 run. They've given up just 4 runs. Gene Segura on an 0-1, going to the track in the perfect spot. Castellanos and the Phils are on the board. 1 for 33 against the Astros bullpen. This Montero throws. Mayton takes a strike. Kenny,
Broken right pinky finger punching a locker. It's his fault.
this is caught at third. Pitches, and now Connor Brogdon out of the Phillies bullpen. 3 tonight. He came into this one 4 for 37 in the postseason. He starts that game for the Phils. Good 0-2 pitch. In the NFL, what a time it is to be. Day night with his 3rd hit of the game, and the 2nd one that he's gone.
If you're a pitcher and you execute that and you give up a hit.
Eagles then come here and play the Texans next to the World Series as a player with the Dodgers in 1981.
Well, that chair's been extended.
Cheating scandal Not too many guys could have. And then back-to-back trips to the World Series. Altuve takes off. He's out.
Great arm. It's high, and he put the tag right.
Here's a 2-2 to Pena. He field, but got under it. And Brandon Marsh is over there to get Taco.
All right. Atypical.
12 Ks last night. A lot of times those are under the radar guys that nobody saw coming. Nasty pitch there from Brogdon. A changeup. Last night. 9-1-2 for the Phillies. Strike one from on the 9th pitch. Stop. Grounds it foul again. Montero's thinking, what do I got to do? Get rid of a dozen. And ball 4. Bryson stop. 5-1 game, 8th inning. Phillies got Astros. Swing and a miss. Healthy cut. 88-footer off Yu Darvish. What a pitch right there. At a more rapid clip in postseason history. Kyle Schwarber towards the pole. It's gone.
I don't even know if
Let's disappear.
good angle there, because it's hard to tell for the first. The harder this angle would be.
Oh, the folks pitch. For a moment, it looked like it was a 2-2. Schwarber to the wall. He's got it. Oh my. The action back in Philadelphia. The 1-0. Hoskins is late. Reese Hoskins. Got it. Just nasty stuff from Rafi. 75 grand to the foundation. It's on to the 75th. First pitch from Montero. It's there. Shovels it off to nobody. Is Bryson Stott.
And a guy who can run.
Dusty Baker sticks with Rafael from Montero. Harper swings and misses.
Then he goes to work. Barrel just underneath the ball.
Harper at field. Out goes Altuve. On comes Tucker and That was a homer. From elation to dejection. Give anything up, but then struggled in the championship series. Given.
Now the one thing, Vinny Castilla. 3 sliders in a row.
Wow.
So, I mean, as you know, we talk about pitcher. That guy again, you put that in your memory bank on how.
Let's set him up a little bit. Strikeout of Bregman for the first out of the inning. Started on Monday. Let's go party in Philly. Bouncing ball to first for Hoskins. Okay. 1-2 to Yuli Gurriel. Kyle Schwarber's there. And this game goes to the. Castellanos to lead off. Strike 1. Pitches in doing so. Got the cut straight. Read his lips, turned around and said it's straight. Presley deals, and Castellanos is down swinging on anything that was. Bohm walked his prayer off the wall. Bond's throw not in time, and a double.
And a lot closer.
Segura fouls it off. 1-2.
Well,
Segura knocked in the Phillies. 2-2. Kyle Tucker. Phillies down to their last out in game 2. And it's 5-2, and it's not. And if there's the psychological toll throughout the game, how about the Stott? A curve for a strike. It was, by the way, an error on Gurriel. On 0-1, Stott. Altuve, he's got it. And the Astros have a win in a World Series game since 2019.
Answer, counter punch, as we talked about.
Final score in this one, we go down to the field, Ken Rosenthal.